As I was saying before, how do you live your life today? On what account do you live your life today? This is a question that I want us to ask ourselves and look at ourselves. This is not a question to put you down. I'm not doing this to put you down, but I'm doing it so that we can be able to reflect on ourselves. Because the way we live our life will affect us. That is true. You know that. The way you live your life will affect you. So the question is, on what account do you live your life? What I mean by that is this. What dictates your life? Who dictates your life? Because as a human being, this is true. This is a fact. It is only two ways we can live our life. One way is based on our own personal knowledge, our self-knowledge, what I call the human knowledge. You know that knowledge is power. The human knowledge, or the knowledge that is from the word of God, what we call the religion. What I'm talking about today is not religion. It's the way you see yourself, what we call the secular way of seeing yourself, and the spiritual way of seeing yourself. And the spiritual way of seeing yourself is the way of the word of God. This. And I'm going to say something that will shock you today. There is no secular way of seeing ourselves. The secular way of seeing ourselves comes from a source. And I'm going to tell you the source today. Another thing that I want you to know, when you talk about the word of God, especially in the Western countries, we hate to hear that. We despise that. Many people take it as an offense when you talk about the word of God. When they were listening to you before, they shut you down. Why? Because of the knowledge, what they have been told, what they have accepted. And that is why I ask this question. On what account do you live your life? Many of you have not read this book called the Bible, but because of what people have told you, what someone has lied to you, have deceived you, you run with it and you live by it, and it becomes a problem. And then you have chosen your own way without actually know what this book is. Are you with me today? So on what account do you live your life? There are only two ways that we live our life. The way of man. The way of man is a way of self-centered. It's all about you. You live your life based on how you see yourself, how you feel yourself, what you think about yourself. Or you live yourself based on the word of God when you know that you are just a human being created by the Creator. That's only two ways. And the irony of it all is this. There's always a result. There's always a result. Yeah, I can't get to my phone right now, but yeah. There's always a result of how you live your life. Your life, the result, we can either be sad or joy. The result can either be life or death. Many people are dying today. Many people are in prison today because of the way they live their life. Many people are on drug, living on the street, living a life of depression, sadness, because of the way they live their life. Many people are in jail right now, in prison, because of the way they live their life. There's always a result. One thing is this. One thing is truth. When the reward comes, you are the only one who's going to suffer the consequence. You are the only one that's going to enjoy it, or you suffer it. There's always going to be an outcome, a reward. That's why it is very, very necessary that you think before you choose the way you want to live your life. Not what I say to you, not what anyone say, what benefit you. If you choose to live your life based on how you see things in your own eyes, how you see yourself, you should be able to withstand the reward, to accept the reward. Many people are being deceived today because they don't know that there is a reward. Only two ways. When you live a life of self-center, a life of your own knowledge, you will see yourself in you. It's all about you. What make you feel good, what give you pleasure, what give you pride, and all. That's how you're going to live your life. And every one of us, none of us are born with knowledge. We gain knowledge. As a human being, the first knowledge that we gain is from our parent, your mom, your dad, whoever raised you, from your family. Then when you grow up to reach a certain age, you look for your own knowledge, maybe through going to school, going to college, going to or through your job or through life experience. Then you choose the way you want to live your life. Sometimes the way your parents raise you up, the knowledge that they gave to you, you don't follow it. Many people today, they have rejected the way their parent raised them, and they have chosen their own way. Nothing wrong, but all that you need to do, think about the reward. You might not face the rewards today. Things might be good for you. Things might be going according to the way you want it. You are enjoying yourself. You are enjoying the pleasure. But one day, it's going to come. If you don't know, you need to know today. The Bible says that there's nothing new under the sun. That's what the Bible says. That's why I say read the Bible for yourself so you can make a decision. Nothing is new. The way of self-centered, the knowledge of man come from a source, a spiritual source. And the knowledge of the word of God also came from a spiritual source. So the way you live your life is not because you go to college, you go to Harvard University. That man, that professor, that expert that are teaching you in university, they gain the information, the knowledge from somewhere. So it is very, very essential that you trace the source. Every source have a beginning, it have a foundation. Go to the source and know who is the founder of that source. Where does that source come from? So that you can make a decision. Like I said, there are only two sources. The source from the kingdom of darkness and the source from the kingdom of light. The kingdom of darkness is the source of man, self-centered. How you see yourself. It pushes you to make you think that you know better than everybody. It pushes you to make you think you are very smart. It pushes you to make you see yourself as all and all. But let me ask you, are you all and all? Do you know better than yourself? Do you know what tomorrow is going to be? Do you know how your life is going to be tomorrow? Do you know if you're going to live to see tomorrow? Do you have control over your life? The breath of life that you are using every day today, that are helping you to wake up and do things? Do you have power over your body? What can come into your body? No, you don't. Sickness, disease can come all the time. You have no power over it. That means you don't own yourself. Everyone that are living a life of self-knowledge think that they know better than everybody. And as a result of that, it leads to destruction. It leads to killings. Because what you think is right might be wrong in my own eye. So it set us against one another. And the devil is behind it, according to the Ephesians chapter 2. It says, I'm going to read it. As for you, you were dead in your transgression and sin, in which you used to live when you followed the way of this world and of the ruler of the kingdom of the kingdom of the air, the spirit who is now walking. The spirit is now at work in those who are disobedient. You follow the way of this world. It is not your way, it's a way that is created for you from the kingdom of darkness. And that way is a way that leads to disobedience, to the word of God. If you need peace, you need the word of God. Why? It's not because of religion. Because he created you. He created you. We were all created by Creator. If you don't know this, you have a problem. If you wake up every day, you don't realize that you are enjoying everything that you don't have power over. You have a problem. If you don't appreciate life, you can never appreciate life until you know who you are, that you are just in existence by privilege. When you know that you have a creator, it puts you in a place of accountability. It opens your eyes, it makes you see life different. It makes you appreciate life. Anyone that appreciates life will treat people in love. I'm talking about the true love. It's not the love that leads you to death. It's not the love that lead you to that led you to destruction. Many of you today, that people telling you that they love you, you know that they don't love you. If you are living a life that destroys you, and I come to you and say I love you, run. I don't love you. Unless I don't know that you are living that life. If I see you, that you are living a life that brought pain to you, not emotional pain, because I didn't agree with you for the decision you want to make. I agree with you for the decision that you want to make, and that decision is bringing pain and destruction to you. You know that I know that you are on drug. You know that I know that you are in pain, but I keep on telling you that I love you. Run away from me because I don't. The truth will make you free. Anyone that understands that he or she has a creator, that he or she was created with purpose, will value life. And that life will prompt a genuine love. You will cherish life. You will not take life. You will not take someone's life. That's why the issue of abortion and all those things is because of people don't know who they are. They are living in the knowledge of self, gratifying their feelings. So I hope this touch you. I hope you will check your life today. When you are feeling pain, you make a wrong decision. When you are on drug, you make a wrong decision. If you have to take some substance for you to have peace, to cool yourself down, you are in the wrong decision. walk away. Come to a place where you can be free. Subscribe to this channel, and God will bless you. And I will talk to you again. Bye-bye.